What's going on, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be which city fits each expat, which Brazilian city. So I've been to like maybe almost like 14 states, and I've been to like a bunch of cities in Brazil. So I want to talk about maybe like at least 10, but I'll probably get into details to at least like 4 or 5. All right. So the first city that I want to talk about that's like I still think it's a hidden gem would be Florianopolis, I think. Man, that's a hippie city, man. If you're one of those persons that like to smoke, relax, you don't really care about the nightlife, a beach that's not gonna really be like packed, but it's still nice, really beautiful, cheap. Cost of living is cheap. It's safe. I think Floripa is perfect for that expat, especially the hippie kind, or not even the hippie, just like the person that likes, like, it's like one of the few cities or the only city I've been to in Brazil where you can actually smoke weed inside the bars and the clubs. Like, yeah, like I just like noticed. I've been going there for years, but I've never really gone out to like the bars and stuff like that. This time I actually did. I was there for about a week. That's one of the things I noticed, that you go over there and you notice like at the bars at night people are just toking it up, like whatever. So I feel like it's one of those cities where you can, it's like very laid back. Just people wear shorts and tank tops and muscle shorts everywhere, man, like everywhere. So it's definitely a safer city. Cost of living is a lot cheaper there. Um, but like I said, it's further down south in Brazil, way further down. So whatever. And another city that I want to talk about is Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo, I really don't like it, but I guess there's people that do like bigger cities. That like Bogota. If you're like the guy that likes a New York City, L.A., Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, for example, Buenos Aires, I think Sao Paulo would be perfect for you. That's what I think. Cost of living is not that expensive in Sao Paulo compared to other parts of Brazil. You can get a nice. I've had nice apartments there for like $600 a month. Like nice infrastructure is really good. I'm talking about like nice building, brand new building with like a washer, dryer, kitchen, swimming pool, gym. So you could get something really nice for $600. And if you have a bigger budget, like 1,000, you could get even a nicer place, really nicer place. So that's the thing. The options there are just a big city of like, it's almost its own damn country of like 20 million population. It's a lot. Dating scene there sucks, so don't go over there looking for a relationship. If you're gonna have a hard time in Sao Paulo. You might be able to find somebody, but most likely it's probably be a girl from like a different part of the country, right? But there's always something to do there. Nightlife is pretty fantastic. I would say it's just as good as Rio, if not even better sometimes. The only thing it's missing is a beach, right? But there's always something to do there, right? Always something to do there. Monday through Sunday, just like Rio, always something to do. Third city I want to talk about, one of my favorite cities in the world, well, top 5 I would say right now, is Rio. Dating scene there sucks, whatever, but I'm not really going to talk about dating here. I was like, infrastructure is not that good there, but it has a vibrant city. People are friendly. You could easily meet people there. It just cost of living is expensive. I'll do another video talking more details about it, but definitely has gone up over the last years, and it's going to go up like as tourism increases in the country, and especially everybody's going to Rio. They're either going to Rio, Salvador, and if not, Florianopolis, but most likely is there Rio or not Salvador, Bahia. Super expensive. Like an apartment in Copacabana, you're looking at about 1,000. A minimum 800 and up, minimum. And it might not even be a good damn apartment. Ipanema, forget about it. 13, 1,500, 2,000. Like, you're paying U.S. prices in Ipanema. Let's just keep it real. Nightlife, great. There's always something to do. Pedro de Sal on Monday. Saturday is good as well. People go to other parts of the city now. I forgot the other area. Lapa is still decent, but it's kind of ghetto now. But nightlife is still good in Rio, man. So if you go over there for that, it's still fantastic. You're like a chill person. You don't care about nightlife. You like the beach. It's still cheap. You get a beach chair. Or you could, like, that's the thing. Like, if you're going to be there long term, like, you're going to be there for like a month or 2 months, you might as well just buy your own beach chair for like $30. You could buy it at the store, take it to the beach, and just get the umbrella. The umbrella's like maybe like $3, I think, right? 15 reals. I always paid 30, so yeah, about 15 reals is about $3 or $4. So yeah, you could just get your own beach chair. If you're gonna stay there for a few months, just get your own beach chair, buy it at the store, and just go to the beach with it, and then just like get the umbrella. It's like $3, whatever. And you become cool, one of the guys, whatever postal you go to. I usually go to postal 3, I think, and then like they know you, they give you a discount. So it is what it is, but it is dangerous though. I will say that Rio is definitely, that's the thing. Any city that gets more tourism, where there's like crime and stuff, and they have like pickpockets and like petty crimes like that, small crimes, small robberies, it's just gonna increase. Like, I talked about what's going on in other cities and other countries. As soon as the tourism increases in a city that doesn't have control of crime, the crime is gonna go up the roof. It's just the way it is, man, guys. So it is dangerous. You have to be careful when you walk around your cell phone and stuff. Dating, like I said, it's not good anymore. There's a huge ghosting scene, so don't take it personal. You might get 10 girls' numbers, and your phone might be looking like it's haunted because you're gonna be ghosted so much, right? Like that's a good one. I got ghosted so much you would think my WhatsApp is haunted. But don't take it personal. If you can't find a good, nice girl there in Rio, it could be very rewarding, right? Carioca's like, that's the thing. If a Carioca likes you, they'll video call you, they'll text you every single day, they'll video call you twice a day. So it's obvious when they like you, right? But right now, like I said, like it's not good. But I'm not really gonna talk about dating, right? I'm here to talk about like what's expat. You're like an expat that just wants a nice city. Infrastructure might not be like important to you, and then you know how to move, you know how to stay safe, then Rio might be the place for you. Like I said, there's definitely a huge expat community there. You can meet people, whether it's the language exchanges, nightlife. I went to Pedro do Sal, and I met a few foreigners from different countries last time, you know. Yeah, so it's good. Two cities that I don't recommend. I'm going to throw them right now. Villa Vela. I know Passport probably said, "Oh, they go crazy for you." That's bullshit. Yes, I met some people there, but I didn't like Villa Vela. The beaches were empty. Nah, I'm good. So I don't recommend Villa Vela at all. Bayo. People say, "Oh, the people are so friendly," but when I met people that spoke English, they seemed just average. Like that's the thing though. Like I don't. That's why I don't believe people when they say certain things. I'm like, do you think somebody having a conversation with you makes them friendly? Because like when I've gone to, people say a lot of bad things about Curitiba. We're gonna talk about Curitiba right now. But me personally, dude, when I've gone to Curitiba, I've seen Brazilians and other people. Oh, you know, like people in Curitiba are like cold. Like every time I talk to people in Curitiba, whether it's a guy or a girl, você é americano, they give you this look, like their eyes light up. And so that's the thing about the only thing Curitiba is it's cold. Nightlife it sucks. It's only good on the weekends. And when I mean by nightlife, I mean even when if you go on a date with a girl, like I've gone on dates in Curitiba, not this time, but the last time I was there 2 years ago. Well, I was there this time too, but I didn't go on no dates. I was there, and like I tell you right now that when you go out with a girl, it's like by 12 o'clock the bars are closing, like 12 o'clock, so you have to be there by 8 9 o'clock. You get maybe 2 hours of talking time with the girl, and that's it, man. So it's just dating scene is going to be not that good because of the nightlife. It closes early. Infrastructure is good. I had a nice apartment for like $550, brand new apartment. Had a little small personal gym, and I had did I have washers? Right? No, I didn't. But like I said, you could get a nice apartment in Curitiba, but the thing is that it's down south and it gets really cold. Like it's really cold there, man. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. But for me, people aren't friendly. I'll tell you a story. I put the wrong directions on the Uber when I was going back to the apartment where I was at in Curitiba, and the guy, like the Uber, was like, "Is this your place?" And I was like, "No." And I was like, "I'll just call another one." "No, nice, I'll take you." Like, and he did me a favor. I give them a tip, obviously, you know. But that's why I'm saying, like, you know, people, a lot of Brazilians and foreigners have told me negative things about Curitiba. But to me, it's been one of the cities that's open and has embraced me completely, bro, compared to other cities in Brazil. Like Vila Vela, no. Bayo, no. Porto Alegre, I really didn't like Porto Alegre. It's really cold. The women are like really good looking over there in Porto Alegre and in Curitiba. They have some really good looking women, dog, if I could be honest. But like I said, Porto Alegre is not my cup of tea. Curitiba, the most I could do if I ever went back is maybe like 2 weeks or something. But like I said, like back when the dating apps were good, man, Curitiba was the shit, man. Like you could get a lot of matches with beautiful women. Now it's like, I don't know. It's not that good anymore, guys. What other city I want to talk about? Maceió. If anybody's ever been to Fort Lauderdale in Florida, Maceió is just like a Fort Lauderdale. Exactly like it. Nice, kick back, cheap. You could get a nice apartment there. Like I feel like everywhere in Brazil you could get nice apartments for like under like $600, like really nice. Only city that I say is like it's just really impossible to get something nice right now at this point, I would say, is Rio, guys. Like you're not gonna get, like, unless you go into the city center in Rio, like Lapa area, Central area, and you're gonna be like in a shitty area for $500. But if you want something nice, man, dude, I honestly feel like if you want to live in Rio, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I think at least 3,000. Anything less than 3,000, you're gonna be struggling, man. 25 and up for Rio. But anywhere else in Brazil, 2,000, hell, even 1,500, man. If you're just a simple person that doesn't even go out. But if you're living in Rio, man, I would say at least 25 and up, man. They have a fitness culture though too. Women are pretty good looking there too. But like I said, like me, It was harder for me to go back this time because like my friends that I knew moved out of Rio. One girl that I was cool with, she went to Europe with her boyfriend. The other one went to Sao Paulo. I did hang out with her, but like I said, I don't really stay in Sao Paulo that long. So like I said, if you can meet some cool people in Rio, you'll be dope. I met like some people that were at a store that sold they sell like groceries and stuff like that, like a mini store. And I just started drinking with them. I just bought a bottle of tequila my last day, and I started like drinking with those people and shit. I became like really good friends with them. But anyways, what other city I was talking about? In the north, they like to listen to a lot of Florida, like their version of country music, right? So I would say Maceo is really good. If you're like a Fort Lauderdale, Natal, I really didn't like the beach area. I did meet some cool people, and I feel like in the north it's a lot easier for me to meet Brazilians, man, compared to the south or the interior, man. In north, people are like really, really interested in talking to you, like, oh, você é americano. Their eyes light up and stuff like that. Rio, man, I think Rio is perfect if you're like a white dude from Europe, white guy with blue eyes, blonde hair, then it's perfect. The girls will go crazy for you, man. Or people in general will give you a better reception. But the north, I feel like was better for me, man. The north, I have like a really good reception, and in Curitiba, really good reception. Maceo, Natal, really good reception as well. And shit, dude. Pipa is also pretty dope too. It's also like a surfer community. Like it's like a Floripa, but like a really small town version though. Pipa is like like an hour away from Natal. What other city? Salvador. I was there for a few days. Really wasn't my cup of tea. Pretty dangerous city. Infrastructure, I guess, is all right. Cheap. I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't really my cup of tea, man. But I know there's a lot of guys that go over there and Bahia and they like it, so it might be for you. That's why I always tell guys, don't go by just what I say. I'm just telling you my experience, right? But you might go to, for example, you might go to Natal and might really like it. You might meet a lot of good people over there and might be like, you know what, I like Natal better than Fortaleza or Rio or Sao Paulo, you know? Everybody has their niche. So that's why I'm telling you, like hippie style persons, I would say Florianopolis and Pipa. And shit, Fort Lauderdale persons, Maceo, and shit, dude. Miami nightlife type, Rio. Big city type, Sao Paulo. No, it's a big city, dude. Well, not really big, but city that has like a small vibe to it. You don't care. You just want like a city where you could just chill, relax. Curitiba, and shit, dude. Other cities in the north, Fortaleza is pretty dope. I like Fortaleza. I was there for about a few days. I don't know how the nightlife really is over there. I only went out just like twice, but it looks nice. But it's a super dangerous city. I think all the north is dangerous, right? But that's the thing. Like I feel like when you go to the north coast, you don't have to worry as a tourist as much as you do in Rio. I think in Rio and Bahia, you do have to like watch your back, man, for real at all times, man. Especially Rio now. But anyways, guys, I made this video longer than I wanted to, but this is like my experience from every city that I've been to, right? Like I said, my favorite city in Brazil would always be Rio. Second, I want to throw in the North Coast, man. No particular city, but I feel like the North Coast, I could stay in one city for like a month, and I get bored of Natal, I could just bounce to Maceo. It's only a few hours away. If I don't like that, I could just go to Fortaleza. That's what I like about the North Coast, that you could just bounce from city to city. Like if you don't like Fortaleza or you get tired after like 2 or 3 months, you could go to Natal for like a month. And if you don't like that or you get bored of Natal, be like, all right, I got tired of the Forro here. And so you could go to like Maceo. Recife is there as well, but I never been to Recife, right? So that's what I like about the North Coast. You got like a bunch of cities that you could just bounce versus like the other parts of Brazil, like everything's more separated, you know. Florianopolis is like 12 hours away from Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo's like 6 hours away from Rio and shit, dude. Versus like, you know, how was I say? Like Salvador, I think was about 6 hours away from Aracaju. I didn't like Aracaju. But if Aracaju's not your type of city, you could go to, where did I go to? Maceo, which is about 6-8 hours away. And then you don't like that, you could go to Natal, a few hours away. And then Natal, you could go to Fortaleza. Like I said, that's what I like about the North Coast. I feel like you could just bounce, boom, 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 a lot more faster between each city, man. But anyways, let me know what cities y'all been to. What do y'all like? I don't know if my audience has been to these cities. Probably not. I never meet anybody that's been to more than 2 or 3 cities. They either go to Sao Paulo, Rio, maybe Florianopolis, and maybe Fortaleza, and that's it. But the only 2 other cities that I'm interested in visiting in Brazil would have to be Manaus. I'll probably go there for 2 weeks next time. And then after that, I'll probably go to Joiana. Probably hit it up for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I want to be making a few more videos about Brazil. After this week, I'm gonna do videos on Mexico. I was supposed to do these videos actually last week in Rio, guys. I'm right now in Mexico right now, but it was raining like the whole week that I was supposed to go to the beach and do these videos. It was raining, and the day that it stopped raining, the sun came out. Like right now, it was the day that I was leaving Brazil. I was like pissed. I was like, damn, dude. But now I'm gonna just start concentrated on Mexico after this week. I'm gonna do a few more videos on Brazil. And that's it, guys. But anyways, thanks, and until next time.